Hello, everybody. My name is Stenver. I'm the founder and COO of eAgronom. And I'm here to tell you the story, how it all got started and how did we do it and what was one of the most important things for us while doing it. So it all started when my co-founder, Robin, showed me his father's farms. He showed me a few other farms. And farms these days, they're real businesses. The days where you remember the guy with cowboy hat and with like a very small single-person business, those days are getting over. These days, they're real businesses with real business problems. They need to manage their employees, their financials, logistics, everything that a normal business does. But the problem is that they don't have good tools to achieve those goals. They basically need to use pen and paper or Excel for most of these tasks. And this means they spend so much time gathering the data instead of optimizing their business processes. And the business process optimization is outsourced to somebody who's called agronomical advisor. Now, the agronomical advisor is basically just a fertilizer or chemical salesperson. His salary is tied to depending on how much he sells instead of how profitable the farmer is. This means that he pushes the farmer towards the maximum amount of yield and revenue. If you go to any big fertilizer company event, they talk about yield all the time. Nobody talks about profit. And this cuts into the farmer's profit margin, and it also pollutes our environment. 50% of the farming, Baltic Sea pollution, for example, comes from farming. And that's mostly because of over-fertilization and stuff like that. So we saw that this is an area where we can actually help farmers, help their business, help them spend more time with their family, and also help our environment. So we decided to make farm management software for the farmers. Does anybody know what the farmer does during the winter? Can anybody tell? Just yell it out. Planning, exactly. So they plan their fertilizers, chemicals, crop protections, logistics, finances. We help them with all of those things. Then during the season, they work on the field. They manage their employees. We help them with that. We help them with tracking their tasks, inventory, and basically all the government reports, which could take like up to a month to put together for bigger farms, are only one click away. And after the season, they can compare their fields side by side and see why one field was better. So we started. In the beginning, in 20 days, we released our MVP. And at the same time, Robin went out and sold the picture of a prototype and showed this is how it's going to look like. Do you want to buy it? And with that, we signed 5% of Estonian market with the price rise written into the contract. In 6 months, we got to 70% of Estonian market. These were all the fields we had all over Estonia, basically, that joined us and became our paying customers. We quickly went to Latvia, and now, 2 years later, we have gone to 9 countries, from Canada to Poland. We have 800,000 hectares signed up. Half of them are paid. And basically, we have raised 2 million euros, grown to 35 employees, and our goal is to become an Amazon for farmers. We want to become the marketplace for farmers where we can unite their purchasing power and basically help them get better prices and better deals from the producers. And we have already proofs and case studies that show that we really help farmers run their business better. The case studies show that we have saved farmers tens to hundreds of thousands of euros per year. We have also case studies showing that we have saved them hundreds of hours and let them spend more time with their family, which is a very important thing for our work-life balance and keeping us sane. And they have told us that we help them sleep at night. They can finally feel in control of their farm. They know what's going on. In the past, they needed to basically just, they worked on the field the whole day, then they went home and started filling out reports, and then they were worried that maybe a government inspector comes. It was extremely stressful for them. Now everything is just done during the day, and at the evening they can spend time with their family and be stress-free. And what's most important and what inspires me is basically we have case studies showing that we have already directly helped to make the world cleaner and our food healthier. We have helped farmers avoid using unnecessary rounds of fertilizations and crop protections. And we do spend a lot of time with our customers. This is a training session in our office where we train farmers to use our software. Now, people have asked us, like, what's the most important thing that you should think about when you start your business? And there's many things, but one of the things I think many companies don't do, but they should do, is think about the culture first. The culture, we have thought about that from the day one. We put that as a cornerstone of our company. And the first aspect of our culture is basically farmer first. We always think about the farmer, we ask them questions, we research them, everything like that. The second aspect is that we set ourselves a goal, and then we focus on it and iterate. Unfortunately, there's a typo in there, but ignore it. So we don't try to achieve perfection on the first try, we iterate. We just release fast, chip it, and then learn from our mistakes. And finally, we are as transparent as possible. We really want to make sure everybody in the company feels like they're the owners. We share them with all the data. We are brutally honest with each other. We give each other feedback, both good and bad, and make sure we all grow and learn while doing it. So I want to really get into the first aspect, the farmer first. We are really, in every aspect of the way, from farmers to farmers. Our founding story is from farmers. Robin's farmer was a farmer. He basically wanted to help his dad out. Our financing is from farmers. Our first investors were from agricultural world. And we have also raised 500,000 euros of crowdfunding straight from our customers, the farmers. And our product development is with farmers. And that, I think, is a very important part. Often I see that the company has a big business team that works with the customers, but they completely forget that their developers need to work with the customers as well. And we make sure that our developers become farmers. So we take them to the farmers. We make sure that every few months they visit farmers. We have flown an entire team of developers to Poland to speak with farmers for a full week and just meet them and talk with them through translator or a few clients who also spoke English. And we rented a plot of land from University of Life Sciences to make a competition with basically other students of University of Life Sciences. We went through the whole cycle with our development team. We did cultivation, we sowed it, we fertilized it, we did harvesting and crop protections before that, and everything we did. Then we harvested it, and we baked bread from it, and we ate it. It was delicious, but we got the last place, unfortunately. But at least we tried, and we learned a lot from doing it. We discovered bugs in our systems, which we fixed. Developers became more motivated. They understood farmers better. It's very important that your people understand your customers. So my suggestion is to build your entire company culture around customer. I really believe you should talk and think and walk like your customer, understand their business, understand their problems, really do a deep jobs research where you go through every job that the customer has and figure out a way how to make it better and easier for them, deeply understand those problems. And basically just build your entire company culture around your customer. And I think that's the most important thing when you're building a great team. That's our lawyer hugging a haystack. That was a very big hit in our office. But this is it. Thank you. For us, it's been a very wild ride. At least 3 times we were completely nearly out of money with only 2 weeks of cash flow left. But we've always found a way. We worked as a united, strong fist going to the same direction. And we always thought about our customers and the long term. And this has helped us out so far. Thank you. Any questions?
You got some Estonian questions. I like that. Just a big applause.